Also tonight, while millions of illegal immigrants simply walk across our southern border, China's dictator Xi Jinping is walking all over our president without any fear or reprisal from Joe Biden. China meddled more than ever in the midterm elections to boot. And according to NBC News, President Xi openly threatened Biden at their little summit in California, boasting about a plan to attack Taiwan. Meanwhile, another hot spot. Iran is more emboldened than ever, directing its proxy in Yemen to ramp up attacks on a key international shipping route and the U.S. warships in that region. Here now with more, Fox News contributor, former Secretary of State and CIA director, the only person in American history to have both of those roles, Mike Pompeo. Secretary Pompeo, thank you so much for joining us. I know the world under Joe Biden.
Great to be with you this evening.
Thank you, sir. I know the world under Joe Biden looks so dangerous to us, and there's so many hot spots around the globe. But my fear is that we are clocking in at about one major crisis / war / foreign entanglement on America's doorstep for every year of the Biden presidency. 2021, the chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan. 2022, Putin invades Ukraine. 2023, we saw what happened in Israel with Hamas. And maybe in 2024, China says it's just going to go ahead and, quote, reunify. We know what that means, militarily invade Taiwan. Can you walk us through what the average American should think about this and know about this?
Kellyanne, these are not disconnected events. I think you grabbed it exactly correctly by describing these as sequential and following on from each other. You can even go back one further, which is the story you reported on earlier, which is our open southern border. The failure of America to stand up for the things that matter, our own sovereignty, our own national interest abroad, those are the things that invite the bad guys, the tyrannical leaders at Xi Jinping, the Ayatollah in Iran, to continue to inflict harm on the United States and our friends and allies. And when you're in a position where your allies don't trust that you'll defend them, and your enemies tell you at a summit that they're going to take another nation by force if that's what's necessary, and you do nothing, you fail to deter them, you present an enormous amount of risk to American people, not only here in this country, but any American traveling abroad as well.
Yes, and I think that February 5th, 2021 ended up being such a prophetic day early on in the Biden administration. One of the very first things he did, Secretary Pompeo, as you know, is he took the Houthis off a very important terror watch list. That was, 16 days into his presidency. This was his big priority as president, the $6 billion he forked over to Iran. So people are looking at that. I know that you were very, very fully engaged on the matter of Iran. If we had a Republican president again, perhaps President Trump even, what do you think could be done? Is the damage too deep and too great? Give us a little bit of optimism in what seems like a very pessimistic time, as goes Iran.
The good news, Kellyanne, especially in the Middle East, is we can get this back. America has the capacity to do that. We're a great nation, and we have great friends in the region. The first thing we would do is make clear we're not going to tell the Israelis, no, you have to fight this war on a limited basis. We're going to suggest that you need to be finished somehow eradicating Hamas. We would tell the Israelis, do what you need to do to protect your own people, and we would encourage and support them to do that. We would then secondly go back to our friends, our Gulf Arab state friends, and say, hey, look, we're going to be with you on the bad days and the good days. And when you do that, you isolate the world's largest state sponsor of terror, the Iranians. You got it right. This administration tried to make friends with them. They thought there was such a thing as an Iranian moderate, which is just crazy. And so they de-designated the terrorists in Yemen that we call the Houthis. They emboldened Hezbollah and provided them more weapon systems. They did all the things in Iran that threaten the United States and the nation of Israel. We can get it back. We know how to do it. You put pressure on Iran, you make friends in the region, and you can keep our young boys and girls from having to ever go risk their lives and fight and die in that place, like so many have for so many years.
Secretary Pompeo, when it comes to the Middle East and what's happening in Israel, you had the role of Secretary of State. What advice would you give to Antony Blinken right now?
Well, it's difficult because he is following the leadership of what was President Obama, now President Biden, who have just a fundamentally different view of the Middle East. They're skeptical when it comes to Israel. They called the king of the crown prince of Saudi Arabia a pariah. He allowed Afghanistan to go away and get 13 Americans killed. Those are tough things for a Secretary of State. We don't have a leader who's prepared to do the right thing to deter these adversaries. So I would encourage him to give President Biden the backbone that is required to keep America safe. It's absolutely possible for America to get this back, Kellyanne.
And since you know everything in every region, Secretary Pompeo, I have to ask you about something else in our remaining moments that was in the news today, the prisoner swap happening in Venezuela. What do you make of that?
So we worked hard in the Trump administration to get this fellow taken off the streets, this guy, Saab. We chased him all around. We got him here. He was supporting Maduro, the regime there, who's got a $15 million warrant to get him back to the United States of America. That's the leader of Venezuela. I don't think this trade made any sense for the United States of America. When you kowtow, when you bend a knee to these authoritarian regimes, I'm glad we're getting some people back home, but there'll be more Americans taken hostage. There'll be more Americans wrongfully detained. You can't appease these folks, Kellyanne. You saw this. You know it firsthand. You have to demonstrate American power. And when you do that, you can keep Americans safe, and you don't have to make these terrible trades like the Biden administration has made now repeatedly.
Secretary Mike Pompeo, thank you very much for sharing your insights tonight and certainly for being an amazing patriot and a great public servant. Merry Christmas. Thank you, sir.
Well, bless you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Kellyanne.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.